Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Tate Bigsby here with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
180.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. New set of downs for him from the 31.
It's a gain of 20.
First down, a run with Barkley. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Hurts now on 4th. Pass complete to Goddard. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Dallas Goddard, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the goal for Brock as they start this game off a 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. You're doing much better than that. Listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. Good work so far. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
I'll take that to the house.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase,
He was on. He was out.
it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. This one's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play. Didn't it? The turnover escapes him.
Nigga, I almost got that myself. I almost jumped in the game and stole that one.
Up here, Kate. It's huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. That'll be the first and more. Rolling into enemy territory. And he takes it down to the 33. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Hitting him on the dive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Third and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Will cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts now from the gun. He rolls to his right. Finds the in route complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on third and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Hurts to throw. Cut near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Mejio with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced down to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. So not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
We're going to run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 4.